see if this all works for me today. Twitter is online. Facebook is online. YouTube is online. What a great day here today, guys. Everything's running perfectly here with technology. I love it. The mower. You have to put the mower away. Yeah, so it's nice and rainy out here today. So if I lose power, you will know why. I actually, as of right now in my brain, have no rants today. So for those that like just stocks, this might be... Actually, let me take off my shirt here. I'm a little warm, not going to lie. For those of you guys that like no rants and just stocks, maybe I got you covered today. All right, so first of all, I think the watch lists going into today were Garbaggio. I think today's watch lists were Garbaggio. I wasn't even actually really paying to any of our because I didn't see any of the watch list setups today that were looking very good. But that's what I said. Go back to previous days' ones and watch those. So let's take a look and see what happened today with the watch lists. And I was looking at some from last week. So, wait, was AYTU? It looks like AYTU did have for a dollar something stock. That one was, what did we have for that one? AYTU was at or above 153, and we said, let's go back and see what I said. AYTU at or above 153. Watch if price can get above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour with resistance between 170 to $200. Or to $2, 170 to $2. You guys hear the thunder? Thundering out. So, price did get over the 200 SMA, and it went up to, what did it go up to today? Right up to the 172, right? So actually that's where, so that's what I was saying. I wasn't even paying attention to the watch list. Remember I was telling you guys though, right? As I've been telling you guys, put our watch list up on kind of like this. Let me just show you guys again because repetition is the key. Dan always loves to call me during the middle of a watch list. Let's give him a hand slap right now. Dan, I'm streaming live right now. You always love to call me during my watch lists. Dan, of course I'm doing it live. Everybody knows I'm lecturing you right now too, but you hate it. Bye. He doesn't like when I call him out on the streams. Okay, let me show you. Okay, no, not that. Not that. What the heck is going? Oh, okay, let me just move it from another screen. Here we go. You guys see I have so many different screens up. So, excuse me. Just take like our symbols, right? Ones that you're watching, put them up. I have a 5-minute chart set up. And then I look for the patterns, right? And I scroll in and I just kind of have them just set up. And I said, guys, what I keep telling you guys, one or so might fire off, maybe 2 in the morning, and then come back and readdress them in the afternoon, right? And so that's what happens many a times on our watch list. You'll see kind of like a lot of times in the mornings, you'll see like kind of shaky patterns. They'll trade sideways, maybe not much volume. And then in the afternoon, for example, like, today's not really the best day, but they'll pick up. You'll see like kind of volume picking up and the candles will pick up more in the afternoon, right? So, and you'll see the ones that we put on our watch list, they're kind of higher, medium to higher float stocks, so less pumping and dumping, typically. But you'll see, here's a perfect example of one where, you could have literally just kind of mapped out pre-market highs right here, and you'll see it did nothing, really, until military time. Where's, what is that, 250? And then it takes off, So, so technically it broke pre-market high, and there you go. There's a, over a 10-cent move towards the end of the day. Nothing like I'm excited about by any means. I wouldn't have traded this myself personally, but, you know, for those that like I like stocks typically when I'm trading, you know, anywhere from, you know, like $7-8 up to $15. That's my range that I like. I like trading kind of breakouts, keeping 5-minute patterns. You know, you'll see that's why you'll see a lot of the ones that I have up here are between like $7 to $15, right? So, but if you like, again, a bull flag's a bull flag, a breakout's a breakout. But you'll see, like, with a lot of the, you know, the higher price stocks, it's less of these kind of manipulated candles. But anyways, right here, you had you know, if you waited, bottom line, if you didn't get in the break of it, this is where you have to have the chart up, right? So this is where, like, if you had, I already moved the screen. If you just had, like, this symbol up on one of those charts and watched it, you could have said, oh, okay, these are the computer break, you know, the kind of computer manipulated algo candles. Oh, wait a second, might be starting to break out a little bit. And if you caught it over in here, you'd had basically one, you know, that's a 5-minute candle. So actually, if you broke it down to a 1 minute, you would have seen it. Kind of, yeah. So this one, honestly, guys, now that I look at the 1 minute, I wouldn't even have traded it. I just don't like those candles. So bottom line, that one was Garbaccio to me. AQMS, that one's kind of Garbaccio too. WTI, Garbaccio, ARNC, definitely just, this is what I was saying, guys. Remember I was saying about the volume? You don't want to see this stuff. Like, you don't want to see all these kind of gaps and nothing really coming in on them. So this is a Garbaccio one to me personally. And so now this one's better, but it was it was bearish today. So this one had a bad day. It didn't go up. But what I do like about it is at least you can see, you guys see, it's bear flagging. Obviously, I had the alert to be bullish, but you'll see like lots of regular candles. This is the stuff you like to say, right? You just like to see it the opposite direction with the trade alerts. So let's see if these ones are still in play right now. So, I don't know if I'm liking APLE at this moment. So APLE, we're looking for a break above that 916 for continuation. At the moment, I don't like it anymore, so I'm not even going to probably even watch that one at this point. ARNC, technically it still could be in it because it's still like right around that 9 EMA. It's kind of pinched between the 9 and the 20. I don't love it at the moment. Let's take a look at the hourly. Not so hot at the moment. I actually might just put it on just because I actually I do want to, me personally, I track these, so I am actually going to put them to watch. ARNC and what was the other one? APLE. All right, so let's take a look at the other ones. EXO, some of the larger cap stocks, ExxonMobil. So, as you can see, we were looking for a break above this green candle. We didn't get it today, but that's what I'm saying. Don't ignore it, guys. You know, again, with the market, it's kind of in that kind of rising wedge pattern. It's still above the 9 EMA. Still has some potential room. It still could go up. It's still above the moving average lines. It could pull back. Got to watch and see. Again, the market, if we look at the market today, another funky candle, kind of a spinning top candle. Everything's just a bunch of spinning top type of candles, but it's still going up. You know, kind of a double top, so we'll have to see if it will double top fail. It may, but it's still, again, it's just kind of going in this channel up, so we'll watch and see. Coca-Cola was at above that green candle there. This one's kind of falling right now. I don't like that one as much anymore. I'm not a fan of that. Let me look at the hourly. Yeah, not looking so hot. Not starting the week off strong this week, that's for sure. In Caterpillar, I had above this green bullish candle here. That one fell. So I will not be bragging about these watches because these ones suck. But the good news, you know, again, if you want to have some up on another screen, I was watching. So let me reset this for tomorrow. We're going to look at for the 12th. So I personally reset the alerts just because that's how I do it. But if you guys keep the alerts up, obviously keep an eye on them. So Avaya, that one took off today. So Avaya was on last week's watch list. Remember, I was telling you guys don't sleep on them. I think we had Avaya going into, where was Avaya? So you guys will see if you're new to watching us, we post the day trade and the swing trade watch list daily here. And then so tomorrow's watch list will be posted up here. And then we move the previous ones down here. So you'll see I had Avaya on 5-6's watch list. And so you'll see Avaya right down here. And that was when it was at 963. What did Avaya go up to? It went up to almost 1368 today. So 5-6's watch list. I think it was right into, where was it? Right here. Remember, as we're watching it going in, I think it was going into Friday, right? It kind of had a star, or a star pattern right up here. Dojied, went up, kind of had the high wave candle, and then today it ripped. So that's where, when I was saying, guys, make sure you go back and watch the previous day's watch list. And what did it do? It went up and it filled the gap. So that was a nice move up. If you were watching this, that moved up almost $4. So it had a couple days where it was like, I this day right here, it was not much volume. It was kind of slowly creeping up. The spreads were kind of nasty on it. And then it went and took off. All right. So, sorry guys, I actually didn't, let me pull up, I got to see your comments here. I haven't been looking. Happy halving day. Repetition. That's right, BK. Repetition is the key. I heard the sentence in all your options courses. See? I like hearing that because that means you're paying attention. I do say that. I do say that a lot. Speaking of halving day, let's actually take a look at Bitcoin today. Oh, how this brings me joy. So you can say, oh, that's not nice of you. Why are you getting joy out of people losing money? I don't get joy out of people losing money. I get joy. Actually, I wouldn't say it's joy. I get satisfaction out of Bitcoin dumping like this because over and over and over, you'll see it pumps and dumps. Do I know what it's going to do long term? No. But this is the test, guys, right? So I will give a quick little rant. Here's a quick one for you guys. For those of you guys that are interested in Bitcoin or curious about Bitcoin or whatever, we're teaching you the technicals. I have no clue about Bitcoin long term. But what I can tell you, and here is pretty much almost for certainty, is when you see people pumping Bitcoin and telling you it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you will almost never see them posting a chart. You'll almost never see them showing you where to potentially get in and get out. Like anything, right? You want to buy low and sell high. If you're buying at Bitcoin peaks all the time and you're losing money, and it's always going to be the same story. Keep buying, keep buying. That's what all the Bitcoin pumpers are going to tell you. Just keep buying it, keep buying it, keep buying it. And what's it do? Like, you got this nasty ass looking high wave candle right now. Could it pump up again? Sure. It could easily dump down. You could see it was a fake out candle from that falling wedge. You had one right here, two candles. Right here, came back and retested. It didn't even retest. It failed the breakout of the falling wedge. Pumpers pumped it up. Now it's dumped back down. Do I know what it's going to do long term? No. But ask a Bitcoin pumper when they're pumping it to you. Ask where you should buy, where you should sell. Support and resistance. Very important. Mark, thoughts on NMRK or MRK? I see Roberto says NMRK, or did he mean Mark? If it's NMRK, not a fan of this chart right here. Let's look at the hourly. It's looking a little bit bearish at the moment. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, not looking so hot. Mark. It's a bit overextended. $2 obviously going to be resistance. Possible flag, possible pennant. Could have continuation day. So you'll see, guys, I don't put these ones on the watch list because I try to again, when we're doing the watch list, we're putting ones on that are kind of like slower grinders, one that you can watch. We do post trade ideas gappers every morning on our website. So if you like the ones that are the low floaters, the ones that pump up, you want to day trade on the small cap, low float stocks in the morning, we post trade ideas gappers right here every morning. We have been streaming trade ideas every day on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see the scanner live, you can do that, as well as in the trade room. They're talking about all different types of stocks. With all of our mods, we're talking everything in our trade rooms. So our watch list, I don't put them on because I'm trying to get them on the watch list pre-breakout for you guys. And again, we don't want people trading our watch list and taking alerts just because the alerts go off. We do know that there's going to be people that do that anyways. We tell you not to do it, and then there's going to be people that still do it. So that's why you'll see Angel and I try to put stocks that are on the watch list that are not overextended. And we're trying to not put, you'll see, they're mostly medium to higher float stocks. So it's, again, just trying to keep them safer for you guys, right? So trying to give you less pumping and dumping. WTRH. Yeah. So after several green days, I don't put them on. This is what I would put on. This right here, 100% I would have put on right here. Bull flag, gorgeous, right off the 9 EMA. After this, I don't put it on because, guys, I'm not looking at the fundamentals of these companies. I'm showing you guys the technicals, right? So the stock it might have great fundamentals and it might pump up from $3 to $15. You know what I mean? I just don't know anything about the company. I'm trying to get you guys pre-breakouts, right? Near support to breakout. All right, so I'll look at some of your AIM. I'll look at last one I'm going to pull up right now, and then let me do the watch list. Otherwise, I'll look at some of your symbols towards the end. It's below that 50 SMA on the daily. Not a fan of that. Again, just because I'm not a fan of it, there's something I'm very specifically looking for you guys of things that are like kind of bull flags right above the moving average lines pre-breakout. Again, there's a million different setups that you can look at. I'm looking for basically bull flags or small candles, something within a cup and handle that's about ready to potentially shoot up. I try to avoid this type of stuff for you guys. You're welcome. All right, so let's build the watch list for tomorrow. We'll do the small cap stocks first. Yeah. So stuff like this, I avoid. I avoid stuff that's caught between moving average lines and the wicks and the shadows. I avoid that stuff. Something like this, it could continue up, but it's just kind of sloppy. So I'm not going to put that one on MEIP. This one I would consider right here. This is CYDY. You'll see kind of a pennant or a triangle right above the 9 EMA. So close right above the 9. Has some room to move up potentially. Let's look at the hourly. And it might be forming a cup pattern on the hourly and kind of potentially breaking out of a falling wedge-ish pattern right here. So, or a megaphone, potentially, but it's also hitting resistance at the megaphone as well. So kind of like... It's right at a megaphone. So this one, But it could pull back and then go, and the moving average lines might be... I don't think I'm going to put that one on for you guys, but keep an eye on it. This is one that could... I like to get smaller candlesticks for you guys, not necessarily the bigger ones. But this is one, if it holds the 9, it could break out and then look for, 350 up to 380's resistance. I might put it on for right now. I might come back to it just because if there's nothing to look at, I'll say. That one, now this one's a bigger candlestick, but it's right above or right at that 200. This is where I would maybe consider it. It's a bit overextended right now, but if it holds, you know, so broke out of resistance right up here, right around that 1069. I don't like how it's overextended on the hourly, but if this can hold, if there's a bullish day tomorrow and then it can clear that 1096, that might be interesting. Maybe we'll put it on. We'll see. IRWD. I'll put them down here for now, and then I'll readdress them. Like to see them more down here. When it starts to move up like this, maybe... Nah. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to do one, let me do this. I'm going to put this stock on another list. ANF. Put my glasses on. Interesting. Normally I don't put these ones on. Might be getting some volume here, trading super flat. Yeah, this might be creeping. For those that like sub $1 stocks, this one might be creeping. OCGN. That one might be creeping for a pump. Looking at that hourly, that might get a pump. PDS. That one might be as well. I'd like to ideally get it down here, but it might be forming an ascending and triangle within a cup and handle. Yeah, this might be doing a cup pattern. I don't like that candle, but might be. It might put PDS on. This one's closing above the 9 and the 20. I don't like it. So far, not much, guys. Not much. CMBA, maybe that one. Maybe, let's see. Oh, right after hours it gets a... I was looking at it until... That's what I was saying, right after hours, and it's getting a pump up. Now I won't put it on, but... That's what I was looking. See it trading sideways right there, and then I got the news after hours. right there because it was above the moving average lines. I was waiting for it, so it must have gotten some type of news or might be getting ready to. Oh, nice. Who talked to you about Mark? Maybe DNN, huh? Kind of has a cup and handle. I don't know. Oh, nice. Nice. You got some good friends. This one may be setting up right here. Corv? Potentially. Might put that one on. For those that like the sub $1. AMRN was on the watch list last week, and that's what I was saying. Don't sleep on them, guys. So this one started slowly creeping up today. Kind of creeped out. A little trading sideways, then it broke up a little bit. It's still up a little bit. It's a little bit choppy, but that's what I'm saying. Keep an eye on these, that just because they kind of pull back or they don't do anything, a couple days later, now you might have the moving average line crossover and continue up. So I got to watch on that one still. I'm not going to put it on, but... Oh... PBFX, possible triangle pennant pattern right here. Doji above the moving average lines. I like that. That might have a chance to run. Creeping up over the hourly. So yeah, I think I'm going to put PBFX. Everybody said say something, say something. I don't want to get caught up in the middle of it. And I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Sprint. Sprint has kind of an inverse head and shoulders-ish. That might be interesting. Caught up in the middle of it. Oh, I can't help myself. Can't help myself. First time stream watcher and new user on BB Bullish Bears. Love it. And why Sprint's chart is not pulling up is beyond me. That's annoying. Why can't I pull an hourly chart of Sprint up? We do. I mean, every day we have live streaming from 9 to 11 and 2 to 4. Those are pretty much online, basically classes all day long. We also have free courses on our website as well. Just go to bullishbears.com right up over here. So right up over here, we have a few $1,000s worth of courses right over there. And then every day in our trade room, we're basically teaching all different strategies live. Well, maybe I'd put Sprint on, but I can't see the hourly. I want to see if it can continue up right here. This one might have a breakout. Potentially. Good news, guys, for those you see me doing my nose. I won't show you today, but I did get my nose trimmers in today from Amazon. I don't know if they're electric or if they're battery powered, but I'm going to have to fire those up. It'll be good to go. If you're wondering, guys, on Friday or last week, I was doing my stream and I was saying I had to get nose hairs trimmers. And they came very quickly on Amazon. TT, you're welcome. TTNP, someone said. TTNP. Potentially, it's above the 200. Could continue up. Again, I like to put them on when they're down here. Doesn't mean they can't continue up. It's just bigger candles, bigger risk. It's above the 50 on the hourly. If it can clear that, that probably that 34 cents, you might have another pump up. Remember, when I'm showing you guys these, I'm showing you strictly the technicals, guys. I have no clue about TTNP. Just because I'm not putting on the watch list doesn't mean it won't pump up and continue up. I'm just looking at the technicals, especially for these small caps. There are a lot of people that would get in still on TTNP if their fundamentals are good. They might ride it out. I just don't know anything about them. NOVN, let me see. As far as the technicals, I don't like it. Well, on the daily, it's caught between right here with that little doji candle. On the hourly, possibly. Again, guys, this is it's not my style. I'm trying to get you guys clean patterns. So if you're looking at sub $1 stocks, I'm trying to catch it where it might be right in here. So here's a perfect example. This one's trading flat. You can see some volume right here. This is OCGN. But then right on the hourly, then I see, okay, I'm not catching it when it already got the pump. I'm trying to catch it pre-pump, and it may, right here on the hourly, get a chance to pump. Again, I know nothing about this company. I'm just looking for the technical setup for you. PDS, here's another one right here. Under $1, kind of an hourly. It's riding on the hourly. I don't like this wick up here, but, possible flag might have a chance to pump. And you look at the hourly, on the daily, it might have a chance, you know what I mean? So that's where I'd like to get it a little bit more down here, but, and then Corv, another one, kind of trading flat, and potentially has some room to run up. Sam, I'll get to those other ones after. I just want to try. Let me just try to get this watch list done first before I get to those other ones. Oh, potentially. This one's interesting. REI, Ring Energy. That one's got potential. It's already starting to break out a little bit after hours right there. Oh. CPG, that's an energy company. And after hours, Not liking much of these guys at all, to be honest with you. Not liking much. ET might be interesting. Kind of cup and handle right above that 9 EMA. Kind of a flag-ish pattern. I think that's an energy company, right? Might be creeping up on an hourly. I might put ET on. I like the pattern. Cup and handle right above that 9 EMA. Another cup and handle. Possible flag right there. All right. FLR. Okay. So, which ones do I want to get rid of? CYDY. I'm going to get rid of that one. CYDY. I'm going to get rid of that one. IRWD. I'm going to get rid of one of these penny stocks. Let me see. Sub $1. Get rid of Corv. That's PBFX. I think there was PBF. PBF Logistics. Wow, that's weird. Two different ones, huh? All right, so we have our scanner settings, Sam, in the back of our members only content. If you're a yearly member of our service, we do all of our scan settings and what we look for back there. OCGN. Possible flag on an hourly. See if it can get above 38 cents. Possible flag-ish pattern on 1 hour. Watch for possible pump with resistance between 38 cents to 50 cents. That's the difficulty with these guys. If I mean, the resistance is all over the place, but if this can break above 38 cents, it's got some room up to 40. There's some resistance right up here. Kind of right in this range. What is that? 45 to 50 cents. But I mean, again, these penny stocks have a mind of their own, though, too. 65, 60 to 65, 60 to 65. Let's see. Cup pattern, 60 cents. Cup and handle pattern. Watch if price can clear 60 cents, then 65 cents. With room up to $1 if it does. So cup and handle on the daily. Watch if price can get above that 60 cents, then 65. It can clear 65. It might have some room up to $1. PBFX. Creeping above on the hourly. Right here, I can see that kind of that pennant. 855. What's this? 9 up to $9. Let's look at that hourly. 9.19 up to $9. 9.19. Pennant. Kind of an inverse head and shoulders on the hourly too. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. 857, 850 to 919. Inverse head and shoulders on 1 hour. Watch if price can get above 857-ish. With resistance around 919-ish. So if price can clear this, what is that, the 857-ish, there's some resistance up around that 919. What did you say? Hi, Lucian. You looking good. Is that a new disguise you are growing? Don't forget C19 likes hairy people, I believe. Not sure what that means. What is lots of questions here. So as far as I'm done, guys. I don't give a shit about Corona anymore. If I get Corona, I get it. I'll watch what I'm saying, but I ain't putting nothing in my body. I don't give a shit. I'm done with masks. I'm done with. See, somebody you trying to trigger me today. I'm done with it. I'm only wearing masks if they make me wear a mask. I don't give a crap if I get Corona. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I ain't social distancing anymore. I'm not doing any of it. Done. Call me an asshole. Call me a jerk. I don't care. I'm done. So if my facial hair attracts Corona, if I get Corona, I get Corona. It's all good. Not going to spend the rest of my life living in fear. What else someone say? Can you become a trader based on tacticals? Absolutely. You can absolutely. Ideally, you would love to have a news catalyst, but you can definitely trade the technicals for sure. Yeah. You got to learn them first. Ideally, you'd like to have a news catalyst, but a lot of these, that's why you'll see some of these on our watch list, guys, that we make right over here. You know, some of them will just move up. Just, you know, like, again, something like this, PBFX. There's no news. This might just be a technical breakout, you know? That's fine to trade as long as you know how to trade. Don't just trade it just because the alert goes off. But, you know, sometimes you'll get a technical breakout. This thing might break, you know, this area and move up just based on a technical breakout. Absolutely, you could trade that way. Just obviously be aware of what's going on, you know. Tacticals? You mean technicals? I'm referring to technicals, but I think somebody put tacticals. I'm assuming tacticals mean technicals. I think that's what you mean. ET, cup and handle. Here we go. Let's see. I don't like that hourly candle, but if I can clear that 784s. I don't like this candle, but want to see it get above that hammer. What's it? 785. Oh, is that a gap on the daily there? That might be a little bit of a gap. See if it can clear that $8. I can't tell. Hammer off 9 EMA on daily. Watch if price can continue up and get over $8. So this is again another one, guys. If you're talking just like technicals, this could be a technical, right? You know, cup, handle, hammer. If this can clear up, this might just kind of move up just based upon the technicals, you know? So I'm searching for the patterns, guys. I'm not doing the fundamentals for you guys. I'm a technical trader. I don't care about the fundamentals because the fundamentalists do all the work for me. So I trade the patterns. A fundamentalist does all the research on stuff like this. And I just come in, I look on the patterns. That's just me, guys. I'm a technical trader. Floor, look at that possible flag right there on the hourly. See if I can clear that 1062 and then that 1073. I'd like to see it clear that 1073 range. 1073. Cup and handle on daily. Watch if price can get above the 1073-ish area. Again, this could be another technical, right? Kind of cup and handle-ish. See if it can continue up. That's why, guys, I say I did it again. Every time I do this, I mean to put the symbols up here. OCGN. I put this as day trade watch list, but you can swing trade, you know, these guys if you know how to swing trade. Obviously, make sure you know what you're doing. But I put them as day trade, but many people may choose to swing trade these as well. Because you'll see they have they're basically medium to higher float stocks. So again, less pumping and dumping. Doesn't mean it won't pump and dump, but it's definitely a lot less. And you'll see more patterns. This is let me see if I can find out an hourly on the Sprint yet. Why Sprint? What the heck is something going on with Sprint? I can't pull up an hourly chart of Sprint. Well, that sucks. I'm going to put it on anyway. 862. I'd see some... Oh, there's a daily gap right there. There's a gap between 898 to 910. 898 to 910. 898 to 910. Inverse head and shoulders on daily. Watch if price can fill daily gap between 898 to 910. All right. So that's for the day trade watch list. Yeah, technical analysis. Tesla, I hope. So you hope I don't get corona. You would miss me. You are so knowledgeable. Thank you very much. And entertaining. And we would not be the same. Stay well. Thank you. It is what it is, guys. I'm not going to live my life in fear. They already had me. I was the one that... Hold on. I'll go on a mini rant while I transition to the scans. I was the one that was wearing the masks. I was the one that was wearing masks before anybody else. Everybody else, I was wearing them. I'm done. I'm done with it, guys. I ordered comfortable masks. I actually got some handkerchiefs ones in the mail today. They're very difficult to breathe. So, like I told you guys, I have my N95 masks. I'm not giving them up. I'm saving them. Because who knows what kind of audible will be next, right? So there could be coronavirus part 2 that you might really need an N95 mask for. So I'll save those. So in the meantime, with coronavirus part 1, I'll just I'll play the game. I'll wear a handkerchief or whatever. I'm going to wear some like breathable stuff. Make it easy. I'm actually wearing my really crappy ones right now. Just the paper thin ones out. Like I told you guys, I want to get that stuff in my immune system. I need the garbage to come back in because I don't want to go back out to a public where everybody's, right? I got to build my immune system back up because they're going to throw everybody out in the public and then people are probably going to get sick from that. So now I'm trying to put the garbage in my body. Good thing I don't eat well anyway. I eat my pizza and burgers and my fries. I blow my nose a lot. I got allergies. I go for my walks. So I get all that garbage in my system. So I got to build it back up with the garbage. So I should be good. But if I get corona, I get corona. We have a great team. So if I die, you guys should be in good hands. Guys, it's going to be the summertime. What am I going to do? Run around with them? I mean, come on. Then you see, that's the thing. They show all these photos of like you wear these masks and then they're all like, they have like all this stuff in them. The bugs and I don't know, the germs, right? Got to wear that thing. What happens if you're supposed to wash them? But what if I forget? What if I went 5 minutes past my washing time and now I'm bringing germs and now I'm infecting my face with germs? I fell for it. I'm done. I'm done. So I'll play the game. I'll wear them where I have to wear them. But like they told me from the beginning, they said the mask didn't work. Now everybody has to wear the masks. Now it's going to be summertime. I'm not putting germs on my face and getting sick. Morningstar and Pfizer. Might be interesting. V-bottom kind of cup and handle. Hourly. Potential cup pattern on Pfizer. We might put Pfizer on. PFE. Lorraine says, you have to live life. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, let me get... Here, I got one for you. Here you go. Hold on. It's been a while, so we do have a guest speaker. So this is for you, addedly. I am tired of all the millionaires and the billionaires. Hey, Bernie, aren't you a millionaire? I am tired of all the billionaires. I mean, he changed his tune quickly. So he's just tired of the billionaires. This guy. Hello, Mr. President. Hello, Lucian. I'm very proud of what you're doing with the bullish bears. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I really appreciate it. Hey, President Trump, I got to ask you. I know you were talking about that big bounce. Is this that big bounce right here? Is this the big bounce, or are we going to have more of a big bounce? Is it going to go up higher before the election? It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Bigly. My question, Mr. President, are you going to just QE it all the way back up to all times right to the election? Are you just going to kind of just like... I know they supposedly you haven't QE'd it yet, supposedly the Fed was a fake out. I heard, I think at the last meeting, that they actually haven't done the QE, but the Fed said they were going to QE, so maybe that's caused people to buy because they know that you'll come in to use QE. Is that true? He can't tell me. I don't. He doesn't know. But you are in control of the Fed right now, and you can do QE at a whim. Can you do it whenever you would like? Is that what you can do? All right, you're not answering. Question for you. If you are in control of QE, right, and it is an election year, will you bring the stock market up to all-time highs again so that you can tell everybody the stock market's at all-time highs before the election? We shall see. He's very vague today. The president's very vague. All right, so Bernie, your 10-year-old is enjoying both your jokes and the watch list. I am tired of all the billionaires. Airlines, we thinking no travel for a while, or we may be thinking what airlines to pick up. Any airplanes over your house, none over mine. That's a good question. AAL made, I think, a little peek up at one point. It's still, I had it on back over here. It's creeping. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, so look at that. Might have that inverse head and shoulders on the hourly. Man, that might be taken off. That might be maybe, potentially. Let me see. How about Delta? Delta might have an inverse head and shoulders too. I always get weirded out. Like, Southwest's symbol is love. That's really weird, isn't it? Or is it Southwest? No, what is Southwest? Southwest. Yeah, it is love. That's weird. What a weird handle for an airline. Southwest, maybe they're going to be the ones that go out of the business potentially because that chart pattern sucks. That doesn't look really great. So maybe American Airlines, maybe Delta. Delta. I mean, it does have an inverse head and shoulders. Nah, not the greatest. American Airlines that one's still hanging in there. We could do I do have one. I mean, we do have other visitors. I mean, now that you guys asked, this will be for Namakita Sarah. Namakita Sarah, is that right? Does that work? JetBlue, we could look at that. We do have another one today. This is Secretary Clinton. Hello, Madam Secretary. Hello, Lucian. I can't do Hillary. I don't want to get in trouble for doing a Hillary voice because I don't know how am I going to come off. I'm not a woman. I can't do it. So I'll just say hello to you. Hello, Madam Secretary. I can't do a voice for her. We do have another one here. We have, was he number 44 here? Right, this guy right here. President Obama. What's going on, President Obama? Would you like to say anything today? Like to say, American people, like to wish you all very safe and healthy corona. Hopefully you don't get the virus. And hopefully we'll find a cure real soon. And that's it. All right. Thank you very much, President Obama. We also have the other one right here. This guy, this is Joe Biden. What's up, Joe? How you doing today? I'm very good, Ross. Joe, I keep trying to tell you I'm not Ross with Warrior Trading. I'm Lucian. Lucian. not Ross. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Joe, it's okay. I told you it's fine. Joe keeps thinking I'm Ross, but I'm not Ross. I do have a beard, but I'm not Ross, Joe. You have good luck this presidential election. We'll catch you later. All right, so that's those are my impressions for today. Well, so Rick says, it is confusing to me what the stock market is doing. I would have bet money that this did not recover this fast. Incredible. Quantitative easing or the threat or the, some people may say, the promise, maybe? Quantitative easing. Look up QE. QE, quantitative easing. You can say, what is quantitative easing? It's what they did after the 2008 financial crisis. You know how your 401k went boom back here in the 2008 financial crisis? Basically, the Federal Reserve just printed money and bought stuff up for all these years. So you're happy about your 401k going back up. They just bought it back up. So basically, it's just the Fed printing money to buy everything back up. That's it. So then when stuff starts falling again right now during the coronavirus, because it's a very logical question, how the heck does the stock market go up when the country's closed? Easily. You use quantitative easing, or you say you're going to use quantitative easing, and if you say you're going to use quantitative easing, people might be buying it back up knowing that you're going to use quantitative easing. So this actually might be natural buying right now, because I heard, I don't know if it's true, that they haven't actually used QE yet since the Fed said that they would this time around. So this may potentially be natural buying, knowing that the Fed will use quantitative easing, because if Trump is in control of QE during an election year, you better damn well sure he's probably going to use it, because he wants probably a talking point going into the election saying the stock market's at all-time highs. Because could you imagine the stock market getting up to all-time highs again by this election year after the country was shut down for a couple months? Say what you want, guys. Right? You could love or hate President Trump all you want. That's a huge FU, big swinging you-know-what talking point if I'm like, the stock market's at all-time highs. And people will be pissed. People that hate Trump will be pissed if he brings the stock market to all-time highs using QE. Pissed. But I don't know what he's going to do, but I keep hearing he's going to use quantitative easing. So that's how it works. If you're wondering how the stock market goes up, it's probably either quantitative easing or the promise, or them saying they're going to use quantitative easing. So if they're going to do it, that's why I've been trying to tell you guys, why try to short something if they're going to keep buying it up? You can say it's wrong all you want. They've been doing it since 2008. Trump didn't come up with quantitative easing. It's been around since 2008. All right, Pfizer, cup and handle-ish. You can see some resistance. 39. I don't like that candle, but 38.50, 38.50. Cup. Possible double bottom too. Now my hands smell like all rubber now. Those masks are like real rubber smelling. Now I probably have corona because I just touched my face after I was touching all those masks. So we'll see. Is that a V bottom cup and handle? 38. So cup and handle-ish. Cup and handle on daily watch for possible continuation with resistance between 38.50 to 39.50-ish. Namakita. Okay, Namakita, and then I saw your last name. Okay, so I think I was right. I just added the last portion of it. Your son is Viraj. Shout out to Viraj. Your son is in splits. Laugh. Is it Viraj? What's up, buddy? Shout out from the Bullish Bears. People will keep shopping. Traffic has doubled this week. There it is. Rick, very good question. They can't keep doing that forever with quantitative easing, right? That's the question. Very good question. Very good question. That's a tremendously great question. Guys, I was totally against QE. I was completely against quantitative easing until I saw what happened now with coronavirus. Let's put it this way, guys. If you didn't have quantitative easing after coronavirus, I was against it. But then at the same time, guys, I was against it the past 12 years. But then at the same time, this is the dilemma. Here's the dilemma. The people in charge created a system that was terrible. We can all agree that this system is terrible. We could all bitch and moan about how manipulated and yada yada the stock market is. Agreed. But once you learn candlesticks and patterns, you can play the game. Learn the patterns, play the game. Now, quantitative easing, so we can say how bad the system is, right? And we can agree with it. Problem is, after 2008, you can complain all you want about the banks. I agree with you. Problem is, that whole system that went boom, right, bust back in 2008, if you didn't have quantitative easing, how are you getting your retirement back? That's the dilemma. So you create a shitty system, then they give you a problem, right? Create the problem. Here's the solution. The solution is quantitative easing. Terrible for the system, but guess what? You got your 401k back, right? Coronavirus tanks an economy, shuts down basically the entire world without potentially quantitative easing. Good luck with your retirement. How is it coming back? It's not going to magically come back without doing something. What are you going to do? Prop it back up again. Now, how long can that keep going on for? Well, we'll see. Will Trump get reelected? Will Biden get in office? Will somebody else get in office? What will they do? Continue with the same old or change the system? That's been my question now for the past 6 months. I've been alluding to it. I said, do your research, find out the presidential candidates and what their views are regarding the financial system, right? Some might like the same old. Some might like to make change. We'll see. Again, if Trump wants to make any changes to the system, I would highly doubt he would do it his first term. Makes common sense. Why would you shake it up first term? You can't do anything unless you get a second term. I don't know what he's going to do, if he's going to do anything at all. But research his views and Biden's views and people's views on the financial system and see if they'll do anything different. He was very impressed with my Obama impression. Thank you very much, Faraj. I really appreciate it. You're a true patriot. And I don't know what else to say. He does paper trading? Awesome. Nice. Great job, Raj. Shout out. What's up? Then I got to be careful with my language. I got to know. Good news. I got to be careful. Now I got to be careful. I got to be very nice with the things I say and no swearing or anything. Viraj, I apologize if I do swear sometimes. It's not my fault. It was coronavirus's fault. I was very good until coronavirus came along. And then I got very upset because I didn't want to go out and kill people when I was grocery shopping. That's what they told me I could basically do if I don't distance myself. Then when I got stressed, I swear, but that's wrong. Hand slap. Naughty list. And I got to put some money in the cookie in the jar. So I'm sorry, Viraj. I ain't swearing no more. At least on this stream. Now, Makita, you gotta give me a heads up if Viraj is listening next time, so I don't swear. I'm sure he is. Where are you guys from? Are you in U.S. or out of the U.S.? Let's see if there's any last ones to put on the list here. Oh, look at that Apple. India, nice. Shout out. You're welcome. Okay, you're from India, but you're in the US. Nice. Awesome. How old is Viraj? So you can see Apple filled the gap, guys. Hey-oh, this could be some good signs of things to come, guys. Good. Apple runs with the markets. From Poland, living in 10 years old, and he's paper trading? Shout out. Ah, interesting. It's I have to see what you're saying there, Wall Street. I always got to wonder, is that a what does that mean exactly? Oh, nice. NYC? What do you mean by that? Obviously there's things I can repeat or not repeat, so I don't know what I can repeat. Yeah. Let me see. I want to see what does that mean? I want to see. I like to read stuff and do research. I want to see what that means. Can you explain what you mean by that, R? All right, let's see. Hey-o, Microsoft going back to all-time highs. Adobe. They're all going up, guys. All going up. Oh my gosh. How does the stock market go up during a coronavirus? How does it go up after the banking system tanked? QE. Quantitative easing. Yes, that's what I'm referring to. Yes. Wall Street. I was interested in what you meant. I don't know what it means. Oh, wait a second. UNH. Is that a pennant? That might be a bull pennant set up there. Interesting. Interesting. That might be interesting. I think the healthcare and biotech stocks are starting to hit now, aren't they? Oh, okay. Joke. Well, that's the thing, though, guys, right? But so then I gotta. So that's the. Okay, so that's Darwinism who don't think endanger themselves. But here's a perfect example. I'm just a normal human being that was going about my business one day, and then this virus hits. In the very beginning of things 2 months ago, they told me masks didn't work and to not get masks. So, in fairness to that experiment, I actually disobeyed their orders and got masks and was wearing them. So I disobeyed those orders. That actually turned out to be probably a good thing, potentially, because now they're making everybody wear masks. So if I listened to them, then I could have actually endangered my life. I'd make that argument. But then I got the mask and was wearing them. That was a good heads up. But now I feel like I'm disobeying the orders because I don't want to wear it anymore. And I'll only wear it if I have to. So then I got to say to myself, in that experiment, what is the true thing? Because they tell me you contaminate masks. What am I going to do when it's 100 degrees out and I'm sweating my ass off? You know, and I'm sneezing. I got boogers hanging out, you know, blowing my nose. And my mask, it's not 105 degrees out. And I forget to wash it. And now I got bugs in my throat. Is that endangering myself? Because they're telling me I'm wearing it. I got to go. Now when I go into the supermarket, I have to wear it. You know? They keep changing the guidelines. And then they tell me, right, if you're locked in a house for 2 months, I hear if you go back out in the public and stuff, then your immune system's weak. Now you have a better shot of getting sick. Why do you think I'm going out in public now trying to put crap back in my system? Because I don't want to get sick with everybody else. Because I actually disobeyed the orders by getting N95 masks and wearing them the past 2 months. Now I'm in... It's the whole thing, guys. Now I'm like the jerk that doesn't want to wear the mask when I was the jerk that was the only one wearing the masks. So I actually should have some free reign to have a little bit of like, hey, you can't get as mad with me because I was playing the game for 2 months. I played the game for 2 months really well. Now I'm just walking around. I'm like, feel free, guys. I'm not even wearing gloves. I haven't been wearing gloves. Nothing. I'm going to wipe my face a little bit more right now. Wipe my masks, put all on my face. The mask is approved by looks. Exactly. Hey, guys, true. Maybe. I have so many masks. I should show you guys the Bane. Where is that one? Hold on. Is that one up here? Hold on. Do I have Oh, no. Guys, I know where it is. Hold on. Speaking of good looks. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right. You guys want to see good looks? Hold on. I'll show you good looks right here. Hold on. Where is it? Is Viraj still around? This will be for Viraj if he's still around. You still there, my buddy? All right, here we go now. Viraj, buddy. Talking about good looking. Who's this guy? Who do I look like, Viraj? This is a little bit tight. Who do I look like? With the bald head. I'll show you. Ask him who I look like, Namakita. No, not a ninja. Close to it. Bane. I look like Bane, right? With the bald head. Ninja, I could see that. So like I got the Bane thing going on. But guys, I ordered this thing. It took like a month and a half. By the time I got it, I don't even want to wear it anymore, and it hurts my nose. But so now today I decided. What did I decide today? So I got, in fairness, so I ain't gonna wear that anymore. It's a little bit tight for my nose and my face. I don't know if it's because I have a big head or something, but what do you say? He is thinking. Watch this. Here, I got another one for you, though. So now that I'm done with the N95s, the one that actually work, I'm done with those. So now I'm like trying to get more comfortable. I'm done with that Bane mask. I ain't wearing that thing. So I went to Amazon to try to get more comfortable things, right? So when I'm out going to rig the Gotham stock market. Yeah. So today I actually, believe it or not, I went on Amazon and I bought just black handkerchiefs, like plain one. I got a bunch of stuff. I ordered about $150, $200 worth of stuff on Amazon. I bought dry fits. I bought a Nike dry fit, all that stuff. Because now I'm saying I want to be comfortable now when I go out in public. I don't want to wear the actual masks that work anymore, and I got to play the game to wear a mask. So now I could look like a robber, right? So now you actually have an excuse to look like a robber. And I ordered just plain black ones right here. And so if you do these, this is for you, Viraj. What is that? Here we go. Right here, This is a little bit more comfortable, right? Now I could go into a bank wearing this, right? Now it's a little tough to breathe in it, but it's a little bit better. And I could probably actually make ear loops for them, right? So I ordered like, I don't know, there's like 10 or 12 in a package, but it's still tough to breathe in it. But I think I'd still rather wear this and the Bane mask, less constricting. And then when I'm done with the game, see right here? I walk around, right? Walking around, nobody's... And then when you got to play the game, put it up over my... I actually might like this better. But I ordered the gator ones. There's those gators that are actually nicer. So those might be more like of a lighter fit. I ordered a Nike Dry Fit one. What do you say? Got to put me in jail now? Yeah, right? So now I can go into a bank and say, give me my money. But it's easier. You see this, guys? It's just easier to play the game this way now. So now if I go in, oops, there we go. It's just so much easier to go up like this. I actually kind of like this. I could probably just cut some holes. I could actually probably just tie these and cut some holes and then put it around the ear, but I don't. But guys, here's my thing now. I want the germs. That's the thing now. I want the germs in my body. So that's where I actually will. I'll probably be like this. And then you see it gets right up in my nose. You could say, why would you want the germs? Because I'm going to get the germs on my face like this or not on my face. So I might as well get the germs. And now the people that actually, that's what I'm saying. I think the people that wore the mask under their nose, I actually think they were doing it as like a screw you. I think they were doing that. Some people maybe don't realize that didn't work, but what am I going to do if it's 100 degrees out there? I'm getting all my sweat in my nostrils and my saliva and bacteria right in my face and my body. Isn't that going to make me sicker? I had my awakening a few days ago. I said, wait a second. If I'm putting all this stuff on my face when it's 100 degrees out in the summer, aren't I going to get sicker? So now I'm like, whatever. Now I'm just getting something comfortable. Glad I made his day. Viraj is my boy now. Love it. You say you're in New York City, Namakita? So yeah, it's kind of like a symmetrical triangle. Let me see here. I might put this one on. Let's see. 297. Nuh-uh. Wait, you're in Connecticut too? I'm in Connecticut. Viraj, no way, man. I'm in Connecticut. Dan is too. Nice. What do you mean you know? Are you stalking me? Don't even try. Don't even try. Are you in Connecticut too, Namakita? I don't know. Do I want to put this on? Pfizer. I might just keep Pfizer as the only one for now. For those of you, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put this on. Oh, we mentioned it. Oh, nice. Oh, I mentioned it. All right, guys. I don't think I'm putting United Healthcare on there anymore. Oh my God, guys. I just thought of the greatest idea. What if I just went into the stores and just had my mask on like this? Right? I could just wear my masks. I can go in as Joe Biden. Brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant. The only thing I can't do, I can't wear my Obama mask nowadays because that I would get in trouble for. You guys know you can't do that nowadays, so I won't wear my Obama mask. But I could probably wear my Hillary, right? Does this count as a face covering? Viraj, what do you think? Can I go into a supermarket with my Hillary mask on? Unbelievable. I'll just walk around as Hillary Clinton. It's a face covering. Perfect. Why don't we make it I got a brilliant idea. I got brilliant idea. I might tweet this out right now. It's Halloween all year round now, guys. Let's just wear Halloween masks out in public. It's a face covering. Viraj, dude, my man, it's Halloween now. You can wear a Halloween mask out in public. I might wear yeah, screw it. It's Halloween. I'll dress up in costume. Put masks on everywhere. It's a face covering. Oh, man. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. You have a wonderful rest of your day. I think that's all. Did I put the Pfizer alert? Yeah, there we go. All right. Ugh. Halloween every day now, guys. Give you some candy? You got it. But no, you can't ask for candy from strangers. I know we're not necessarily strangers, but I'm an elder. You shouldn't ask adults for candy, Viraj. You should know that by now. Don't ask for candy from older people. From your parents, different story. All right, guys, you're welcome. I'll catch you later.